So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and welcome back to another video. A little bit something different today. We're here in Wyomissing, PA. The Wyomissing Park, sometimes referred to as the Wyomissing Woods. My friend hiker dude dad Ryan was here some time ago. I think our friend Cole Swanger suggested this place to him. So I'm here checking it out today. But look at this beautiful, inviting pine forest behind me. Yeah, just kind of looking for something local to do today. I spent the morning getting ready for tomorrow. I go back to teaching tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah, the one place I teach at starts tomorrow. The other place is going to wait till next week after Labor Day. So anyway, not that I have a whole lot to get ready for, but just printing out some papers and just trying to get a little bit organized for tomorrow. So kind of spent time doing that this morning. Kind of got that on my mind too, so just doing something local today. But this looks super inviting back here, so let's check it out. So I don't really have much of a plan for this hike. That's Cambridge Street out there. But on my way here, actually I missed my turn back further, but all the way up here there were some deer. I know in Ryan's video there was a lot of tame, almost like tame deer in these woods, but there's a beautiful meadow out there. I do have a map with me that I printed out, but we're just gonna walk these trails. I know there's a more established trail right there, but I'm gonna stay here under the pines. And we won't always be near the traffic either. I think on the way back there's a much quieter section of pine woods over there. So technically, I guess this is the last day of summer for me. I guess that's the way it goes. So there's a beautiful butterfly landed right there. Looks like a monarch. Oh, not gonna stand still for us. Ah, come on. I'd like to zoom in on it. Oh, not gonna let us. All right, farewell. That's the way it is, isn't it? When you go back to school, that's the end of summer. Or if you're a teacher and you go back to teaching, that's it. Go that way. I want to get away from the road though. Let's go. I see a trail going into here. We could go up along the meadow. Yeah, the main trail kept going down that way by the road. I see a trail through here. We could probably also go that way, but this looks kind of inviting. Oh, there's some deer. I just mentioned that, yeah. Cool. They blend in pretty well, but right there's one. Her head's kind of hiding behind that branch there. It's still right up there, but let's a lot of stone here, like also like old stonework. But I think this looks like a trail. Oh, she's still not running off. Still just staring at me. Like, what is that guy doing? That's cool. She's pretty. Well, I'm not so sure that this is the main trail anyway, but I think I'm gonna let her go. I won't bother. So maybe we'll go back. I see some other trails. Maybe we'll go back to the main trail for now. Yeah, a bunch of like rock work here. Not sure if there used to be something here or not. Alright, some more options. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a beautiful pine forest in there. Yeah, I'm being drawn this way to these pines. Wow. So this park is primarily used by the locals, you know, place to come and hike, get some exercise, ride bike, whatever, walk their dog. There are some historical spots here too, some old spring houses and things like that. We'll try to find those. Although I'm not like exactly following a plan here, I'm just kind of following trails. But I do have a map in my pocket if I need it. But one thing it wouldn't hurt them to add would be actual trail signs out here. Like I said, the map. You can print the map out and look at it online, but there seems to be a lot of, there's the official trails, but there's a lot of other trails, but just be nice if they'd have the trails marked out here with like signs, let you know that you are indeed on the trail that you want to be on. If you compare the map and stuff like that. Not a big deal, but I think it would help. Especially if someone's new and navigating themselves around. So there is obviously no hunting in this park. We're right in town. That's why the deer are so tame. If we were out in the wilds, that deer would have took off, you know, long before we could get that close to it, usually. Oh, this beautiful meadow. Oh, I see some milkweed down there. Well, there's some up here too. So we know what we're gonna do. We're gonna look for the milkweed caterpillars, monarchs. All right. Some of these show signs of being eaten. I don't see any caterpillars yet. I don't think I've seen a single monarch caterpillar this summer yet. Because I haven't looked a whole lot yet either. Alright, well I'll get back to you. I mean, something's nibbling on these. No caterpillar, but check out these dudes. Let me zoom in there. I think these are what they call milkweed bugs, beetles. Look at them. Oops, blurring out. Check them out. If I'm correct, they're sucking the juices from that pod. Wow. And back over here I saw some aphids. They were, where'd they go? Whole cluster of them. I can't find them. Yeah, here are the aphids. I think they're doing the same thing. Look at all of them. Wow. Busy, busy, busy. Alright, but they do have some labels here. The Cedar Trail. And the Summit Trail. Let's continue on this way. The Cedar Trail. I see some more milkweed up here. Oh yeah, I got this huge field. Wow. Whole bunch of milkweed right here. Not too close to the trail though. All right. Beautiful flowers. That's a shot. When you look around, you wouldn't realize you're right in the middle of town. This is beautiful. Yeah, wow. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, some of the milkweed pods there burst open. They release their feathery seeds. There's some milkweed close to the trail. We'll look for caterpillars on those. But then someone pulls out their leaf blower and you're reminded that you are, in fact, in town. Oh, there's some more of those red bugs. Milkweed beetles, I think they're called. Wow. Hiding away in there. Look at them. Because there's plenty of milkweeds, but I'm pretty sure the stuff growing next to it, I think this is called dogbane. I could be wrong about that, but sometimes I think the monarch caterpillars eat this stuff too. Anyway, no caterpillars yet, but we did see the adult monarch earlier. Who knows, maybe all the caterpillars turned into butterflies already. Well, check it out, this is covered in those aphids too. So they're like sucking the juices out of those pods. That one pod is just shriveled up. Don't get too close. And this plant here is called teasel. It's got thorns on it. It does have some purple blooms on it when it's blooming, but these are done here. And our buddy is still using his leaf blower. Alright, bunch of goldenrod down here that's not blooming yet, but in a week or two might be worth coming back. A lot of this is goldenrod out here. You can make a tinge of yellow, but it's gonna look beautiful like in a week. Alright, so I think we're gonna head this way, get away from this leaf blower. It's like an old house up there. Looks like we made it down to the creek. Yeah, how long does it take you to blow off your driveway? I think he's just having fun with his leaf blower. Oh yeah. I'm not mad at him, just making an observation. Yeah, still just looking for caterpillars. Oh, there's some bugs. Some different types. Oh, wind's blowing a little much there. Yeah, sorry, the wind's blowing a little too much. But they're there. There's a beautiful old house. That looks like an old spring house back there. But this is private property, it's not part of the park. So I think I'm gonna head up this way instead of taking the paved road there. I know we did come down. We were up on the edge up there. Made our way down, but let's just go this way. There's a purple martin house out there. Hawk flying overhead. There's a trail name up here. That trail is called Winter's Wave. I'm gonna check my map to see where I'm at. There's like an inviting trail into the woods there. All right, so after consulting the map, I'm heading back towards that stone house. I think I wanna go that way. There's a trail. I need to get back to that creek. Going that way. Winter's Way looks pretty cool. It takes us across the field, but that those pines back there will take us back to where I parked. We'll save that for the end. I'm not ready to be finished yet. I think we can cross the creek up here. Yeah, there's that spring house and the old stone house. So we're gonna go this way. Oh, I think I see another deer down there. I think so. Yeah. There's another deer down there. Well, let's see if it runs off. No, just hanging out down here. Hey there. Wow, we're incredibly close. She's like, yeah, you're a little too close, buddy. Alright, we'll let her go. I think there should be another bridge up this way. Yeah, if you want to get close to deer, come to this place. More beautiful flowers. Let me check my map, see if we want to go this way or if we want to cross the bridge. Let's take a quick walk this way and then come back and head that way. I think this trail ends up here somewhere. If I'm looking at the map correctly. You got some wetlands back here. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to turn around. It just takes me back up that way. Got the street. Oh, there's some ducks. Those look like mallards. Alright, time to take the bridge, head this way. A little more traffic up this way, but I think we want to go, oh yeah, this way. I was going to say, I thought there was a trail along here. There's one behind me there too, but let's go this way along the creek. This is nice. I just saw a chipmunk in there. Oh, a bird, not a chipmunk. Alright. Yeah, it's a beautiful little stream. I think we're just going to stay straight. Yeah, so although we are in the middle of town, there's some traffic noise, some leaf blower noise. This is a really nice place to come, especially if you live local. I wouldn't drive several hours to get here, but if you live here in the Wyomissing area, definitely, or even a little bit further abroad, it's a nice place to come and walk. A lot here to see. And I've seen more wildlife here today, gotten closer to it than I have, some more, wilder places. It's kind of cool. Get that close to like a deer. and others. Yes, there's a nice trail on the other side of the creek too, so maybe we'll try to come back on that trail. Brings us up to a much larger trail. There's like trails going everywhere here. I think we're gonna go this way. Yeah, we're gonna keep following the creek. Alright, so we got a larger bridge here, like a road bridge, car bridge. I'm gonna check my map, see where we are and see where I want to go. I think there's a trail on the other side over there. Alright, so I think we're gonna head up this road, which will become a trail again a little bit further up, and there's another bridge up here that'll cross. Maybe we'll come back this way. I believe this is called Ruth's Bridge, but that old spring house is on that side of the creek. I think we'll get closer to that when we start making our way back. We'll see. We could just keep going on this way for quite a while yet, but yeah, I think that's the spring house, that old stone structure over there. We'll get a closer look at it when we come down that way. Yeah, but even along the road here, it's just beautiful. Look at the stream over here. There's an old building up here too. Looks like another old spring house. Yeah. Alright, so we're heading down this way. This road kind of curves away. And there should be another bridge up this way. Alright, we're going to take this bridge across. You can keep going that way. It goes on for quite a ways yet that way. I think there's like some tennis courts and things like that down there. We're going to start making our way back. Here's some signs, a summit trail. I think we encountered that further up. I'm going to stay on this declined Cherry Lane on the other side of the creek. And eventually I want to get back to that old stone house and that one trail called Winter's Way. We're not going to take Winter's Way, we're going to head into those pine woods. I think it's going to be amazing. And it'll take us back to where we parked. At least I think so. Yeah, so some trail junctions are labeled and some are not. But actually I might take a little break right here. Nice spot to have a little snack. Yeah, but right up from my snack spot here, some more deer. Just hanging out up there. Quite a few of them. Well, that one's got antlers on it. That's a nice buck right there. Oh, there's two of them. Two nice buck. There was one up there, but there's not. Oh, wow. Alright, break time is over, but let's get up to those bucks. Yeah, I mean, people walking by with their dogs and everything, and they just don't run off, so. Wow, this is going to be pretty amazing, I think. They better not run off for me. They're right next to the trail. I think there's 3 bucks up there. Some other doe. Yeah, they're still up there. Beautiful animals. Yeah, so there's a doe over there. Right in the middle's a buck, a smaller one. And there's those 2. Some nice ones right there. And another, I think that's a doe right there. Alright, so that's how far I am from them. Let's see how close we can get. Well, the smaller ones trotting away from me. Yeah, those are some nice deer. Yeah, he's giving me the eye. Well, he looked away now, but maybe that's his girlfriend. There's the one big guy. This one down here is by far the biggest. It's still got some of the velvet on the antlers, so they're not completely bare yet. It's a nice 8-pointer, it looks like. Alright, but they're moving on, and so shall we. Yeah, we gotta check out that old spring house up here too. I can still see them up there. It's not every day you get that close to deer. Well, unless you live here, I guess. But those are some nice sized bucks. That's cool. That's, yeah. Yeah, glad I came here today. Yes, if you're looking to get up close and personal with history and wildlife, it's a good place to come. And get some exercise too while you're at it. Yeah, so right around the corner here is the spring house. That's beautiful. I think we can get down on the other side and look in. I think we can actually go inside. Yeah. Oh, I remember Ryan was in here, Hiker Do Dead. Yeah. Probably water in here at one point in the past. Now just electric meter. Beautiful old building now. Farewell. It's a pretty cool spot, but now we're gonna head, keep going this way. Up here is Ruth's Bridge again. Whereas earlier we had been on the other side and gone that way, but now we're gonna stick to this side. And this will take us back up that trail through the pines. If I'm reading the map correctly, we'll find out. And then we'll get off the road and head down the trail. Yeah, so here's that stone house again, but we need to head up this way, that line of pine trees up there. Yeah, so here's that Winter's Way again, which I think goes up that way, but we want to go in there. I think there's some voices coming out. That's cool, that opening. Yeah, a couple people in there. Yeah, wow. This is super cool. Yeah, my friend Dave, Day Hike Dave, would love this trail through the pines. Be a cool place to camp if you could. But there's like a, you know, suburbia is right on the other side. But over there is that huge, beautiful meadow we walked around before, out that way. Yeah, save the best for last. There's a bench up here which I think I'm going to sit on for a little bit, maybe. Have a little another snack, maybe. We had one snack, how about second snack? There's like one of these, all these colored stones up here. But those colored stones bring something to mind. I know I used to stick out like mugs and channel stickers for people to find. I'm probably gonna do that again. I just redesigned the merch shop. I hadn't done with that stuff for a while, the designs, but it's kind of brought back some of the OG designs, the original designs. But I also thought about doing that, you know, getting some of those rocks and, you know, and painting them with different things and sending them out somewhere for someone to find. I don't know. That might be a cool idea too, along with some of my merch, mugs and t-shirts and stickers and stuff. Yeah. That mention is beautiful in here. You can also walk just, there's a trail just along the meadow there too you can take. Wow. Might have to come here again. Alright, but farewell, beautiful break spot. And we'll continue on. I don't think we have too much further to go. I feel like this would be an awesome spot to hike like during a snowstorm. Have the snow drifting through the pines here. I'll have to remember that. But I think we're coming to the end up here. Pretty sure I parked is up there. So let me take this little shortcut through here. But yeah, I see my Jeep up there. Yeah, absolutely beautiful place to hike. You know, we're not in the middle of the woods. There's some traffic, lawnmowers, leaf blowers, sirens going off here and there, but it was a beautiful place. This is actually planned. See, there's two other places I was thinking about going. I was like, nah. Then this place popped in my mind. I was like, you know what? I've always kind of wanted to check it out after watching Ryan's video. So today's the day. Plan C worked out really well. Got some neat history, and the wildlife here was pretty awesome. Get real up and close and personal with some of those deer. Alright, but that'll be it, folks. I gotta get home and finish up getting ready for first day of school tomorrow. Alright, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one.